the hip hop game of soul.
Yo, 1 2 1 2. I got the squad with me. You know what I'm saying? We out here in NYC, Namco. Now I'm gonna tell you right now. I checked out so many games. I checked out Naruto 4. I checked out Dark Souls 3, MotoGP 15. Like, it's crazy. But when I turned around and I saw this game and I saw some of the special moves, I was like, yo, it looks like you guys is trying to like destroy Dynasty Warriors on a whole nother level. That's what it looks like, man. So, walk me through this. Like, what's going on here? This looks amazing, man. Seriously.
So this is One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, and it is built off of the Dynasty Warriors engine. So it's like, it's taking One Piece, which is a long-running anime series, long-running manga series, most popular manga in like the whole world. Like, moved over 100 million more manga copies than even Dragon Ball.
All right. See. When you say things like that, you gotta get the belt, man. You gotta get the belt, man. Like, you already know you gotta have Tupac, baby. What it is, man? Keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. So, West Side. I had to do that. Now, listen. My next question to you, and I think this is very important, but the character design, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this joint looks so unique and so different from other games. How do you guys like get it to look this real for a video game? Like, it's crazy.
Well, I mean, Oda Ichiro, like, he is kind of a master of being able to get a lot of pop. Like, if you check out his manga, and it's like there's certain kind of shading art style that he does where it's like these kind of lines that go through, and it's like this game's all about really honoring that and making sure that the players that are playing this game, whether you're a fan of the anime, whether you're a fan of the manga, that you're feeling like you're in it. Like, this is like something that's so like 700 episodes deep. That's going to be something that's going to be like true to your heart, and we don't want to mess that up. So we want to be able to bring out something that's going to really have like the flavor and the taste of One Piece, married kind of really perfectly with the Dynasty Warriors engine. So
now, my next question is, this is my sweetheart Pearl. I love her. Like this girl is like, we share the same energy, yo. She is like very smart, very bright.
Right off at you, man.
I love her energy. So now I'm gonna tell you something. I know this is off the Dynasty Warriors engine, but it seemed like you guys is doing a lot more than things that I've seen in Dynasty Warriors, simply because of the characters that's here. So can you kind of like let me know how the characters take this overall engine in the game to the next level in terms of the powers and what they have to offer in terms of gameplay?
I think Steven would be better to answer this question.
Okay.
Well, when you have these.
Don't be sorry. This is a hip hop gamer interview. We keep it real. We keep it raw.
Well, so this is the first time we're bringing the Pirate Warriors series to next gen. So it's like we're taking advantage of how PlayStation 4. Like, if you look on the screen, you can see how many characters they have on there, and they're all still rich in detail. And it's not like the older games where it's like you have to worry about draw distance, you have to worry about like how much detail you can have on those characters. It's just like you look in the back, there ain't no fog back there. You're showing off the whole stage. So, but then it's like when you have like these rich characters where all of them, they have special abilities. Some of them are like innate abilities through like their hockey techniques, or they have like their devil fruits that they've eaten. Like, if you look at Luffy's eating the gum fruit, so that's why he has that rubbery body. So he's able to do stretches and stuff like that. But then when you have like something where you have all these enemies here, it gives you so much room for being able to take those iconic kind of moves that he's learned in the series and then translate it into the game.
Now, I gotta say this, and I just need your opinion. Now, what's the name of this character right here? That's the stretchy character. What's his name?
Luffy.
Luffy?
Yep, Luffy.
All right, Luffy. All right, okay. So Luffy versus Elastic Man on Fantastic Four. Who wins?
I'm sorry, I'm biased. I'm going Luffy all the way, man.
Ooh, shots fired.
I'm throwing down.
It's all about that Namco energy. I love it. Now, I have a question for you. Hopefully, Pearl can answer this one. All right, we're gonna try to make this work, right? No, this is about gamer show. We don't be shy. So now, here's my next question. Right now, in terms of developing like a game like this, you always gotta stay true to the TV show, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, but also stay true to what gamers want in terms of gameplay, right? So what's some of the things, is there like a certain storyline that this game have that it follows that relates to the actual TV show and stuff like that? If so, what type of storyline will we play in this particular game?
So what's awesome about this is that even though this is the third One Piece Pirate Warriors game, you don't need to play the other two games in order to enjoy this one, because we're starting it from the beginning. So even if you're new, we're starting at the beginning with Fishman Island, so right here where you're seeing it. So from the beginning you get to enjoy like everything, all the adventures that Luffy's going through and his buddies. Like you're seeing it from the very start. You're not missing anything. You're getting in touch with all the action. So
now she said something key, and she's talking about the buddies. Now there's obviously other characters here and stuff like that. What I want to know is, how does the gameplay system work in terms of them working together, co-op, multiplayer, or do they got like moves that they could like tandem attacks and stuff like that? How does the overall gameplay works with all the characters on screen?
So then certain characters, like when you're doing like a combo with them, there's this like Japanese word called Kizuna, which is about bonds. So it's like you got Kizuna Rush, when, you know, what's the other one? It's the Kizuna.
Kizuna. Wait, I just learned a new word. No, hold on. You said Kizuna?
Kizuna.
I know Japanese, but it's Japanese, right?
Yeah, that's Japanese.
Kizuna, I know it.
And it's a big trend that shows up in a lot of Shonen Jump series. You know, when you look at Naruto, when you look at Dragon Ball, when you look at One Piece, it's about building these character stories, not just an individual. It's never one-man army. It's like you're not the only person around. It's like you're doing this because of your friends. You know, even when you start this series, like in the first like couple episodes, they really drive the fact that it's just like, you know, they're really focused on, hey, you could be mocking what I'm wearing. You could be like, hey, pirates ain't for me. You know, pirates suck. But once you start dogging on my friends, that's when someone's gonna come and he's gonna punk someone.
Wow.
So,
yo, I love that when you saw him today. He's like, go pop somebody. Yo, this is a gangster interview, so I'm loving this right now. So now I got another major question and stuff like that. Now with all the characters on screen, there's a lot of action, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So what's the are there any boss battles in here? If so, can you walk me through what a boss battle is like in this game? Because looking at the characters and the powers that they got, I can only imagine what the bosses is going to be like. So can you walk us through like how that works in terms of the boss battles?
you know, it's very similar to how the Dynasty Warriors games were, where it's like there's different checkpoints and like kind of generals that you're coming up against. You know, you're going to see a difference in size, and you're going to see definitely a difference in each of those characters. They have different move sets, you know, so it's like, you know, they might have more reach, they're gonna have a lot more power, and you're gonna still have all of their other pirate posse coming around. So it's like you got to think about multiple things at once.
Nice. So does this game have like a strong RPG element? Because looking at these characters, I can only imagine that later on in the game they're going to be much stronger and bigger and tougher, you know, as you go through. If so, how does the RPG element work in terms of the growth of their powers?
Steven?
That one's actually gonna have to go back to you on that one.
Steven's like rolling with this. I mean, this is really about getting people into the story and getting people into enjoying the action and the thrill of playing as these characters they love and that they've been like hanging out with for like 20 years, you know? So there is like character development, there are skills that you acquire, but you know, we're really about just, I mean, there's a fairly deep like character development system, but it's really about just getting in there and just like doing some punch phase.
Co-op, please tell me that there's co-op in this game.
Is there co-op in this game?
I'm not sure if it's co-op.
Is there co-op in this game? Please, I need to know. Please.
Co-op.
Two-player co-op? That's what I'm talking about. Nah, because the way you talk about the story, it makes me want to play it with someone because of the relationship of the characters. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I love that. So 2 more questions, then we're going to wrap it up. Now, for my next question, and I think this is very important. Now, as I'm looking here and stuff like that, I see like this bar, I see like the powers, I actually see, I guess that's the, wait, hold on, let's take a look at this. Like, yo, son, look at the, oh my God, look at the comic book joint. Yo, that joint is crazy. Yo, oh my God. You know what? I quit. That's it. Like, I don't even got nothing else to say. Like, that looked amazing. So now, just to finish it up, like, when you look at these bars and stuff like that, like, is there a certain strategy on how you should play? Because there is obviously a lot of enemies, so yeah, they trying to kill you. So what's the strategy like, or tips in this game that will allow you to, you know, go through the game easier, or just be more smarter on how you use your powers?
I think it's all about knowing which character you're using and exactly what type of character it is. Like, there's one character, she grows super big and she'll throw up her legs through the ground and start like bashing her legs on the ground. Some characters throw out fireballs, you know, so you got all these different characters with all these zany, like, expansive moves, but you want to think that it's just like, you can't go in there eyes closed pounding. You got to think about who's around you and think about how you can utilize your other characters, like that combo comic move that we just saw right there, trying to make sure that you're utilizing that at the right time.
All right, for my last question, I gotta pass the belt to you, Paul. I gotta let you hold the belt. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So now, I asked this question, but I gotta ask it differently. So I was talking to my man, you know what I'm saying, and he was there's a game over there, and this game, Project Zone, I think that's what it is. Yeah, and it has a lot of characters in it, right? So we know Namco got a lot of licensing power and stuff like that. Now, we've seen, you know, Zelda have their Dynasty Warriors version of a game. So obviously there's energy, you know, towards having something like that in a game. I gotta ask you, man. If there's any character or characters you guys could add to this particular game and this style of game and the way it works, what character or characters would it be?
From any type of series or something like that? Like, what Muso style game would I want?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby. These are the questions you ask, baby. What's up?
Man, like, okay, so there's this Shonen Jump series, it's called Hunter x Hunter. It's that same type of, like, you know, the protagonist learning new skills, picking up a posse, going and fighting tournaments, you know, stuff like that. I mean, it's got beautiful characters, and I think it would be something that would marry with this type of game perfectly.
How about you? If you could have some characters join this world, who would they be?
I don't know, I'm kind of biased toward Power Rangers.
Power Rangers? What? Yo, hold up. It's morphin' time. Pterodactyl, Tyrannosaurus. I'm done. Yo, you don't understand. That is I know you were shy in this interview, but that was the hottest answer in this interview. That was the best answer. Power Rangers. I remember the last Power Rangers game I played was in Super Nintendo. I love Namco. I love y'all, man. Yo, man, my dude. Thank you so much for an amazing interview, sweetheart. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Listen, when can we expect this game to come out?
This comes out August 25th. Yep. 2 weeks.
Right around the corner.
Yep.
Right around the corner.
Sign me up, dog. I want my copy now. It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer, the one and only Hot 97 BT GameStop. The champ is here. Namco, we out. One.